iconically designed building that also has function, right? The beauty and the function. It becomes that center point of like, maybe that'll inspire somebody to think bigger about whatever they're working on. It maybe
Yeah.
architecture may not be, but like, I also think a lot of the built environment is meant to inspire. Whereas I think that there is that slippery slope that can happen where it's like you go from the inspiration side of like truly making something beautiful and functional and everything to where this is a box, it serves the purpose, check onto the next. I think you're missing a component that I think could be essential for just growth of humanity.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I think that blend of form and function. Yeah, I mean, you can go like all the way. I mean, I think Bjarke Ingels does some pretty amazing things with creativity and interconnectedness, and how he brings the natural environment into the built environment in like creative, innovative ways. You can go all the way to the other side, like scale. I mean, the spectrum where you've got like Gaudi and like some of the stuff he did, in Spain, like pure form almost. You think, like looking at it, you're like, that is just some crazy architect that's just like going off the rails in terms of form. He's just building these crazy, weird, off, non-linear kinds of structures. But then, when I was there, this was like 20 years ago now, and I took the tour of his house. I forget the name of the house, Batillo House or something like that in Madrid. And it's actually all about function. Everything he did was about function, and it's just he had this incredibly creative way of doing it. But that house was like a passive solar house. This is in the late 1800s. And the thing has no electricity, no power. It has these manually, like these automatically operated like levers that work with the air and like the natural convection of air and light hitting it, and it's incredible, and it's all built into these crazy like weird shapes and stuff, and it looks beautiful, and like you've never seen anything like it, but it's actually all about functionality. It's totally crazy.
Side note on some of those incredibly ornate structures, the churches, the kind of that Renaissance, like, and even going back behind that, but like it turns out that they're built for resonance. And that some of what we're looking at structurally that seems so ornate and like overwrought and like just purely there for beauty and not function had a function, because these churches all had bells and organs. And I was doing a bunch of reading on this where they've been testing this kind of resonance frequency that now we know these frequencies can have healing properties, both mentally, emotionally, and physically.